Nepal is a land of unlimited possibilities. We would be economically well if only we could tap these possibilities. However, sadly, we have failed to identify our own treasures. Every place in Nepal has special features that are yet to be identified and mobilized. Today, we will take you to one such destination that will attract and mesmerize you. Solukhumbu district is known all over the world as the home of Mount Everest. However, a treasure called Khongmadingma via Mahakulung, which lies in the same district, is probably something you may have never heard of. Today, we are traveling to Mahakulung and Khongmadingma Valley from Kathmandu. This could be a painstaking journey, yet it will be filled with adventure. We are driving towards East Solukhumbu.
Nepal Tourism Board is a tourism promotional office. Not only focus on promotions, but infrastructure development are not is our responsibility. So, it is requested to understand area limitation of Nepal Tourism Board. Since a long time, we have been advocating for a mountaineering center for international trekking and climbing guide training nearby Phaplu, Solukhumbu. Now, nearly 75% work has been completed. In collaboration of Great Himalayan Trail Development, we are now focusing on promotion of Lower Solukhumbu.
Plus, we have GST partnership with Tallo Begba Kosri, body particular than the Lagatu.
On the first day, we reached Gurmi. The following day, we passed through Sunkosi and Dudkosi via Chitre of Okhaldunga and arrived at Patale in Solukhumbu. On the second day, we reached Salleri. The headquarters of Solukhumbu, which is comparatively developed. Although small, Salleri is full of activities and has many governmental offices. In Salleri, you can enjoy sightseeing around the Gumba and visit the market nearby. After finding out about the situation in Salleri from local political leaders, government officials as well as locals, we advance towards Charini.
We are going to organize a 4-day workshop to develop new tourism strategic plan of whole Solukhumbu. Mainly Limit PDC of Upper Solukhumbu is highlighted as a tourism destination, but we have also ordered many unrecognized destinations, which also will be discussed and included in our strategic development plan.
As we start our real trek from Salleri, we are dreaming of the beautiful Kulung culture in Mahakulung. Bung, Cheskam, Gudel, Sotang and Pawai. En route, we pass Salleri Gumba, Chalsa Gumba and Tibetan Gumba. We have increased our pace of walking up and down these hills, since the stretch to Charini is quite long. We touch Charini after almost 6 hours of walking. In Charini, we stay at a Tamang Dai's house for a sumptuous lunch of local food, gundruk and dhiro. After the delicious cuisine and unforgettable warm hospitality, we continue towards Sotang. Today's trek is longer and it's only after 2 hours that we reach Vogel. It is another 3 hours from Vogel before we arrive at Dudkosi River via Buridada and Kalinti. Now we prepare ourselves to make a steep ascent while keeping the snaking view of Dudkosi. After 1.5 hours, we reach Bhumethan, that the locals regard as a deity protector. We come across another popular godhead called Hulu Devithan, where locals offer sacrifices. Late King Birendra is also said to have offered a bale at Hulu Devithan. It took another 2 hours to reach Sotang, a village inhabited by Nachiring. Shivathar is a major settlement in Sotang, which prominently features a temple dedicated to Shivaji. We are enjoying the picturesque village of Sotang. However, we could not stay long since we have to reach Bung today. After starting early in the morning, we cover a 2-hour trek to Bung. Now we are not very far from realizing our dream destination, that is Cheskam. In Bung, we were heartily welcomed by locals. We then participated in the cultural program of Kulung community, who showcased Dedam cultural dance, which is performed by Kulung people. Keeping this hospitality in our heart, we warmed ourselves for Cheskam. It is already 6 days since we left Kathmandu. Today, our ultimate dream of reaching Cheskam will be fulfilled. We woke up early in the morning and trekked via Pelmang to reach Cheskam in 2.5 hours. All our exhaustion disappeared once we reached Cheskam. We really liked Cheskam, which beholds the history of Kulung community and their origin. Cradle for Kulung culture. In order to know more about Kulung, we spoke with an elderly Amrit Bahadur Kulung.
In the hunting era, among 10 Kirati ancestors, Khaptulu, Ratapku, Chemsi, and Tamsi in the first time had established Mahakulung territory. It is therefore some villages of the Mahakulung have been named by the name of our Kulung ancestors.
The oral narration delivered by Amrit is the only written and real history of Kulung. Cheskam itself is a historical document and the only preserved artifact that speak of valor and culture. Cheskam lies in Mahakulung region. Mahakulung region is said to have been first established by 4 Kirati brothers, namely Khapdulu, Ratapku, Tamsi and Chemsi. In the process, each brother carved out an area for himself. Khapdulu created Pelmang, Ratapku created Sotang, Tamsi created Cheskam, and Chemsi established Chemsi village. These 4 base areas today are collectively called the Mahakulung. Written history delineates Sotang, Pawai, Bung, Cheskam and Gudel village development committees as Greater Mahakulung region. At present, Gaubita in the east, Dudkosi in the west, Inku River and Merahimal in the north, and Gyangkarka in south are collectively called Mahakulung. Mahakulung is the historical land of Kulung that has still preserved its ancestors' culture, language and history.
Normally, tourists come upper Solukhumbu for mountaineering, but if we could disseminate important of lower Solukhumbu, especially the culture of Kulung community and their social norms and warm hospitality, tourists who come for mountaineering can come lower Solukhumbu by Khongmadingma and enjoy both mountaineering and cultures in the same time.
In medieval times, the place was divided into grassland, woodland, grazing pastures, etc. in terms of production. Kulung's authentic lifestyle, language and culture are still practiced in the Mahakulung. Mahakulung offers unlimited resources for researchers, scholars and universities and anyone who has interest in subjects relevant to Mahakulung.
In Mahakulung, tourists can observe original language, culture, lifestyle and history of Kulung community, For researchers who is interested in Kulung language, culture, history and lifestyle, Boom, Cheskam and Gudel of Solukhumbu, Nepal are the best place in the world. However, we can't get Kulung peoples with their culture everywhere over the world.
To reach Cheskam, one can choose the route also through Tumlingtar. This allows you to make use of both air service and roadways. However, one has to walk to reach Cheskam from Tumlingtar. Today, our trek starts from Tumlingtar. We arrive at Solukhumbu in 3 days, passing through Palua Besi, Fedi and Gurase. During our stay in Solukhumbu, we have a tour around 4,158 meters tall Shilutu Peak and a view of Salpa Pokhari situated at a height of 3,441 meters, and also view Mount Everest, Makalu, Choyu, Mira and many more mountain ranges. After capturing the beautiful Salpa and Shilutu in our hearts and lenses, we resume our trek for another 5 hours before we reach Gudel. We put up at Gudel for a night. Gudel is a central attraction for its religious shrines and cultural program. From Gudel, we follow a traditional route on our way towards Mamerku, which is about 3 hours duration. But from Gudel, you can also go directly to Cheskam in 2 hours. Mamerku is a 200 years old village inhabited with both Sherpa and Kulung communities and features Sheru dance of Sherpas, a Gumba and a rich Sherpa and Kulung cultural heritage. From Mamerku, we head towards Bokshuar. You can also opt to go to Kungmading Valley from Mamerku via Kempa, Kal Pokhari and Dharmadhoka. This trek is difficult but rewarding for its rich biodiversity.
This trekking route is also important in terms of different kinds of wildlife, animal, mushroom, flora and fauna, and also different kinds of waterfall in October season.
We reach Bokshuar in a few hours. Bokshuar is an old Sherpa village famous for a cave named after Halesi Mahadev, a major religious shrine for Buddhists. After a night stop at Bokshuar, the following morning we march for our next destination, Cheskam. A 2 hours walk passing through Hongu River and Chemsi village would take us to Cheskam. Cheskam is replaced with tourism potential, which, if promoted, could change the face of Cheskam both socially and economically. This journey is a search for satisfaction, peace and prosperity. It is mine, yours, and all of us. Our effort in identifying the potential of Nepal's tourism is now closing in on the south region of Solukhumbu district. The home of Mount Everest. Everyone knows about Everest and Solukhumbu, but very few recognize Khongma Dingma Valley, which is our destination for this journey.
The Great Himalayan Trail has been proposed as the Lower Great Himalayan Trail and Upper Great Himalayan Trail. Fortunately, the proposed Upper Great Himalayan Trail, after passing Makalu base camp, comes through the Khongma Dingma Valley. So the importance of Khongma Dingma Valley is increasing day to day. But this kind of important place geographically is in very difficult place. Because when tourists arrive Khongma Dingma Valley, which is around in 3,700 meters low place, but they have to cross at least 5,415 meter Merala Pass to come out from this valley. In this situation, most of the trekkers who cannot cross this valley, especially due to unfortunate weather, has to call helicopter for rescue. But sometimes helicopter cannot land there. Sometimes tourist spotters who have no access of helicopter used to die there. It is therefore collectively we local youth of Lower Solukhumbu have been advocating for the construction of new trekking trail from Khongma Dingma Valley to Cheskam through the bank of Khongbu River, which never pass any peaks and will be rescue way for the trekkers. Simultaneously, this new trekking way creates ecotourism opportunity for the whole Lower Solukhumbu, including Bung, Cheskam, Gudel, Sotang, Pawai, Deusa, Mokli, Salleri and Fablu. Trekkers who arrive Cheskam from Khongma Dingma through this way can go Khanidara and Lamidara airport of Khotang and Tumlingtar of Shankhwasaba. In this situation, it will be good opportunity for the economic development not only for the Lower Solukhumbu but also the peoples of Bhojpur, Shankhwasaba and Khotang.
We are going to explore a new route from Pablu, Kangel or Lamidara Airport to Pawai, Sotang, Bung, Cheskam and a place called Khongma Dingma. From Khongma Dingma, there's several routes to ascend Merapi, to cross Ampalapcha and Boronchip expedition. So this could be an alternative route for everybody.
Khongma Dingma can also be reached from Lukla, passing through Namche over 5,845 meters. Mingla Pass. It can also be reached from Lukla through Nau Lake over 5,415 meters Merala Pass, and also from Lukla through Namche over 5,800 meters Amphu-Lapcha Pass. Further, there is also a route from Tumlingtar passing by Makalu over 6,135 meters Sherpini Khol Pass. All of these four passes conjoin Khongma Dingma Valley. Khongma Dingma Valley is a nature's bride but is often a risky adventure during snowfall. Helicopter rescues often have to be carried out for those trapped in this valley. However, laborers and trekking porters do not have access to such facility, in which case it is extremely crucial to develop a new trekking way through the bank of Hunga River, which does not pass any peaks. Today, we will travel a new route that could be of significant use. With the cultural vignettes of Cheskam still afresh in our hearts, we reach Khongma Dingma. This difficult trek requires us to prepare well in advance and count on some of our experience. We know there is a lot to be gained from this trek. Within 2 hours we dropped down to Khotang Kharka, which being near to Cheskam presents an advantageous view Mount Chamlang and Silucho Peak and other Himalayas. Playing hide and seek in nature's lap, we resume our trek to reach Mudi within 3 hours. Mudi is a place of pastures dotted with cowherds, and this is where we put up for the night. After a night's rest, we prepare our next trek to Lonamchi. The trek route to Lonamchi has been established through the financial support of Cheskam VDC. Within less than 4 hours, we reach Lonamchi and we are forced to stay in a cave due to bad weather. Spending time in a cave is relatively a new experience for us. From here on, our adventure turns slightly risky since the route ahead of Lonamchi is yet to be laid out. We believe the possibilities for this route is high, and so it has potential to be used as a rescue route. In this attempt, we put up at Jerukhum at 3000 meters. The trek is difficult, but the result is significant, so we brave ourselves ahead. We have already collected new experience during our journey to Jerukhum. The weather had challenged us, however, we dared to reach Sagol River. A 6 hours downhill journey got us at the bank of Sagol River. After a rest at Sagol Khola, we traced the banks of Hunga Khola through an uphill route. It takes 6 hours to reach Luktuma Bridge. We set up ladders and bridges as we move ahead. This journey is turning out to be an exciting and romantic for us as we pass through bamboo forest and waterfalls. A one-day trek along river leads us to Watelma. From Watelma you can view the majestic Mera Peak, while another route also leads you to Mera Peak Base Camp. Locals recall the accident of Asian Airlines in 2058 BS. The remaining of that unfortunate event is still a grim reminder. We have reached our main destination today. We are really excited of our achievement. This could also be an equally significant achievement for the state. How this will be considered is yet to be seen. Trekking through bits and pieces of snow ground and hilly woodlands, we reach Kongma Dingma Valley in 1 hour. Kongma Dingma Valley is bitingly cold because of snowfall. But we have to prepare a new route and we continue on our march ahead. During the good weather, one can reach Kongma Dingma Valley from Cheskam in 3 days, but due to difficult circumstances, it took us longer. This route holds a dream for lower Solukhumbu inhabitants, a dream that can change their living standards for better. This is beneficial not just to locals but also to the state and tourism industry. Would you not like to visit this destination?